Do I got a good one for you? I fucking said it. You're divinely protected. Judgment, temperance, protection comes out at the end of the fucking video. They know they did you dirty. They know they did you wrong. But after your relationship, these fuckers try to make seem like you were the one in the wrong, right? And you were the one with the bad character. You were the one that was not the good person. But now that people and friends around them are diving deeper into the friendship with them, now they're seeing, hey, the insecurities that you would push onto them, they sound more like you. And that veil that you had is now fucking crumbling. This works amazing. You're fucking winning. Stay in that fucking energy. Let's dive in. That I will tell you entering this reading is the fact that the individual that you're dealing with, they depend on people's energy, okay? They depend on how people see them. They depend on how people view them, right? So if they create a bad experience with somebody, they won't be able to get that shit through their head, right? They won't be able to get it out of their head. The reason being is because I personally feel like this person holds the image of being perfect, holds the image of I have my shit together, holds the image of I'm good for the people around me, except if you fucking get to know me, right? So what I'm telling you is that I feel like deep down, they depend on people's energy, and that includes you, right? So what you're being called to do right now is you're being called to completely walk forward and remove this individual from your specific energy field and focus more on yourself, focus more on building something stable for yourself, right? That's specifically what's coming out in today's reading. Dame más información, por favor, dame más información. We have the Three of Swords and then we have the Eight of Wands. So the Three of Swords reverse and the Eight of Wands tells me that right now you are in the process of healing and it's happening really, really quickly. Like it's happening fairly quickly. So I definitely want you to acknowledge that the fact that we have the Three of Swords reverse with the Eight of Wands, there's movement happening in your healing. There's movement happening in your life, right? But going back to that, I personally feel like they're the type of individual that they care how they look like, they care how people view them, and they specifically want people to see them in the perfect light. And since you're having a bad experience with them, or you had a bad experience with them, they're honestly worried that how do I say this? It bugs them that they could be found out for the fucking fake person they are, right? And that's specifically what's being pushed through very strongly right here. How is this specific individual currently feeling about my collective and their energy? How is this specific individual currently feeling about my collective and their energy? The Magician. The Magician, he's known for being a creator. He's known for being a manifester. He's known for building something for himself. But the dark side of the fucking Magician is being a fucking manipulator. The dark side of the Magician is being somebody that wants to make sure an outcome comes out in his favor, and if he does not, he's a fucking bitch. Sorry for that. Hey shit, maybe they are, right? And then we have the Four of Wands, right? This specific person holds the image of, you know what? I want to have something wonderful for myself. I want to build something wonderful for myself. I'm going to create something wonderful for myself, right? And I definitely feel like they could come from the stable background of a home. If not, they have always had this desire to hold this stable background for themselves, right? Para ellos mismos. Es la energía que honestamente está saliendo. But at the same time, the dark side of the Magician with the Four of Wands signifies I'm going to create the life that I want, no matter who I break and what I step on to create that, right? So like I'm telling you, the Magician, the Four of Wands, they're so focused on wanting to build something good for themselves that they could also be doing it in a very selfish way. But here's the thing. I asked, how do they feel about you and how do they feel about your relationship, right? To an extent, they know that your relationship was good. They know that you were somebody that they were going to be able to build something great with, but we weren't just going to manifest that. Right? And then we also have the Judgment. The Judgment is reflection, creation, specific things that we can build for ourselves. Look, I want to show you what I got today. Look how beautiful this is. It's from my intuition. It's amethyst. So you know I'm tapping in. I'm tapping in. Right? And that's specifically what's coming out. Right? And they even themselves, they could be in a way keeping tabs on you, or like they want to know what you're up to. They want to know if you're moving away from them with the Eight of Wands. And with the Judgment, there is a lot of reflection on what you guys had or what we could have built. But again, going back to that, the dark side of the Magician is literally the fucking manipulator, right? That's the dark side of the Magician. I manipulate outcomes for my biggest favor, right? As of now, dame más información, por favor. 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 Dame más información de estos muchachos. ¿Qué está pasando con estos muchachos? What's happening with these people? What's happening with these muchachos? I specifically want to know, why is this person afraid that the mask... What the fuck? That is crazy. Look, so I bought a new Oracle deck. I shuffled before I got started. The truth. That's fucking crazy. But as of now, I specifically want to know, why are they so afraid? What's actually happening right now that kind of has them scared over the fact that they had a bad experience with my collective and they're going to tell the world who they truly were. Page of Cups is the gossip card. Page of Cups is the gossip card, right? Page of Cups is also the interest card. They're wondering what you're up to. They're talking to people about you, matter of fact. They could be talking to people about you in a way, right? But with the Judgment and the Page of Cups, that signifies things coming to light, a rebirth, a reflection, right? While the Page of Cups, that signifies the truth also coming to light, right? So with this Judgment and with the Page of Cups, we have the underlying energy of maybe some shit you said about my collective wasn't true, and now you're biting your ass about it, right? And that's specifically coming out very, very strongly. But the spread seems to be very, very positive. It's like this person still finds some sort of romantic interest in you, right? Nine of Cups reverse. Dissatisfaction. Not being happy. Are these fuckers not happy with what they said about you? Or are these fuckers, they believe to themselves that because you had a bad experience with them, the stuff that you will say will cause dissatisfaction about their image? There's so much talking going on about your relationship. And again, the Four of Cups signifies, one of the meanings of the Four of Cups signifies not being interested, but also one of the meanings does signify having a shit ton of dissatisfaction. Nine of Cups reverse, Four of Cups, the Page of Swords. Are these fuckers dissatisfied? Because even themselves know that words don't match. Are their words no longer matching with their actions? Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, it also signifies drinking. The Four of Cups signifies in imagery, no wanting to drink anymore. Did they have like a slip up? Did they have like a slip up where they were drunk and they admitted to some stupid shit about your relationship that was never ever true? I feel like I also feel like if you're dealing with a guy, they have male misogynistic friends. Like they have male misogynistic friends. And if you're dealing with a woman, I feel like this woman chismosea mucho. Like if you're dealing with another woman, she talks way too much to her friends about shit that does not matter. I personally feel like they got caught in a lie regarding you. Or they're getting caught in lies like, hey, what you say, the way that you present yourself does not match with what the fuck you're doing, how life is going, how life is moving. I feel like because they always want to hold this perfect image, and you had such a bad experience with them, if they were talking bad about you or your relationship, how it caused them dissatisfaction, and now their true character is coming to light, I feel like people are falling on your side now. Like people know that they're not someone that they can trust. Six of Cups reverse, reminiscing about the past in a bad way. Unbalance. You're divinely protected, matter of fact. The Judgment, the Temperance reverse, you're very divinely protected. And it was just a matter of time before the truth came to light about what exactly they did to you, what exactly ended up happening. Veiled. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Right? So they were giving an image. It was like a veil. And now people are seeing the truth. You gotta meditate. You gotta get out of your head, okay? Oh my god, the video's about to finish. Oh my god. Give me more cards, please. Give me more cards. And then protection! You're so fucking divinely protected! And now the truth is coming the fuck out! Now they can no fucking longer lie to people that they were in the fucking wrong! Messages have been confirmed. Release. Time to release.